Hello everyone, I'm Tatiana. Today I will teach you how to do down facing dog. The name in Sanskrit is Adho Mukha Svanasana. Our down facing dog is a quadruped pose, so we have to control 4 points of contact to the earth. Let's start with our hands. We want to push the floor away with our hands, starting from the inner arch of our hands. Find your index knuckle and your thumb, and this arch between these 2 points, and this is where we want to push the floor away from us. You don't want to eliminate this arch, you just want to feel the weight of the body pushing away from inner arch of your hands. Let's find the shoulder distance or wider shoulder distance with our hands and find the index knuckle and thumb, and this arch, push away from you. I would like you to slightly protract your shoulders, open your shoulder blades and fill the gap in between your shoulder blades. And from here, we will tuck our toes and we will start to pull our knees slightly apart, activate outer part of our glutes here. And we will create a slight anterior tilt in our pelvis, like this, and start to lift our knees from the floor. Imagine that you have a tailbone and you are pushing this tailbone up and back. Naturally, the protraction of our shoulders disappears, and we continue to push our outer hips slightly apart. We can widen our stance so we can feel the activation of them, and also pushing your heels closer to the floor. We will start to feel hamstrings and also the muscles of our knees and calf muscles. It doesn't matter if you actually reach the floor with your heels. Now it's not important. We want to lengthen our spine, push the floor away from us and lengthen our spine as much as possible by pushing our hips up and back. You see, we don't have our anterior tilt anymore. It disappeared naturally, as well as the protection in our shoulders. Now our spine is neutral, our pelvis is neutral, and we are starting to push the hips up and back even more. Our spine is lengthening, and we find the steadiness in the pose. For the heels reaching the ground, it's important to notice if you want a practice like Vinyassa practice, where we will jump forward from our down facing dog, or we will step forward from our facing dog, we must have the bounce in our knees to do so. So we do not necessarily need to push our heels and reach the ground, because otherwise we will become less mobile. We need this mobility and this buoyancy in our joints to come into play, or to shift back into down facing dog. What can help? The blocks. The blocks create more space, and if you use the blocks, it will help you to open your spine, lengthen your spine even more, and with this space you will find even more pleasant sensation in your body. You can reach your hips even further, and you can push the floor away from you even more than you could without blocks. So it's all for today's explanation about Adho Mukha Svanasana, down facing dog. Thank you for listening. Bye.